Do I look like I'm all right?
What you doing, you silly man?
I'm getting ready for work. What does it look like I'm doing?
You can hardly bend. How can you go to work?
I've got to go to work. We've got a briefing this morning.
No, look, that's it. This has gone on long enough. I'm going to make you an appointment at the doctor's. The whole place isn't going to come to a standstill because Dave Mullins has taken a day off sick. Your health is important. Oh. Dave, you're not getting any younger.
Give it a rest, Eileen. I haven't got time for a doctor's appointment and I'm going to work. So, have you seen me bike helmet anywhere?
Oh, God. It is.
Oh. Thanks.
No, Dave.
Ta. I might be late. Don't bother with supper. Oh. Hey. Oh.
Stop.
It's a new craze, and it's been happening all over Leatherbridge. We've had at least 30 complaints from drivers who didn't even know they'd been ticketed until they got their NTO. Now, watch what happens next.
Hey!
So what's wrong with that?
We were told in training never to tackle anyone ourselves.
That's right. You've all been told over and over again not to have a go. Use your radios. That's what they're for. Now, I briefed uniform, so the response time should be kept to a minimum, so give us a call. All right, any questions?
So you're suggesting we stand by and let the little toe rags do what they want? No wonder kids today were on wild.
No, I'm not saying that. It's just that you're not empowered to take the law into your own hands. I mean, come on, Dave. What would you have done if you'd have caught up with him?
I'd have given him a clip around the ear and marched him back to his parents, and hopefully they would have done the same thing.
Not in this day and age, I'm afraid. You land yourself on an assault charge and it's you who ends up in court.
Don't know why we bother.
Look, I sympathise. Believe you me. But all I can do is reiterate that if any of you have any problem whatsoever, use your radios. Oh, and hey, let's be careful out there.
Oh.
At least you had a go.
Yeah, it was just a pity I didn't have my training manual with me.
I was only...
Sucking up, I believe that's the modern term. Me, I've got my own words for it.
Oh, Dave, don't be like that.
Hello, you're early.
So are you.
Yeah, well, I've got a PCT meeting later on. I want to get ahead of myself. What's your excuse?
I didn't know I had to have an excuse to come to work early.
OK, Vivian, is everything all right?
It's just been a very long weekend. Very quiet. I'm actually glad to get back to work.
I know what you mean. Honestly, sometimes the house seems so empty, and I just get used to it. Then the kids come home. Then they go again, and I feel as if I've just been left...
I wasn't implying I was lonely.
I know you're not. That's not what I meant. It's just... Well, sometimes it's nice to get back to the hustle and bustle. Sometimes.
Sometimes. A nice cup of tea wouldn't go amiss.
Absolutely.
God! Hey! Stupid, useless machine!
Is he allowed to do that? Just drive off?
Well, I haven't issued him the ticket, have I?
So, what do we do now with the ticket?
What do you think?
You have to void it.
Obviously. Why do you ask such stupid questions?
Sorry. Only how else will I learn?
Why does a girl like you want to do this job anyway?
I'm an ambassador for Leatherbridge. At least that's what they told us in training.
Ambassador? I've heard it all now.
We can make a difference.
The only difference you and I can make, love, is to the council revenue if I can get this stupid machine to work.
Sarah.
Sorry?
My name's Sarah, not Love.
Whatever.
Yep. I've got that invoice for you to sign. Do you want to check it?
I presume you have. Well, it's good enough for me. Listen, I'm only going to be a couple of hours at this meeting, but I'm on my mobile if you want me.
Take your time. I can hold the fort here.
You trying to make me feel redundant?
I'm just doing my job.
Do you know something, Vivian? What we need around here is a little excitement.
Oh, I'm not sure about that. There's something to be said for an orderly routine.
Oh, orderly routine can get very boring.
Maybe work isn't the place to look for excitement.
You're not paid commission, you know. You could have let that one go.
You're not telling me how to do my job, are you?
No, but don't you ever feel guilty?
He's causing an obstruction. There was a fatality here last year, a parked car blocking the driver's vision. Now, let him off. He does it again tomorrow, next week. Explain that to another bereaved family.
I didn't realise.
No, you wouldn't. It takes experience. You can spot the chances a mile away. They're a few minutes over on the ticket and they beg you to let them off. And if you do, you know they'll do exactly the same the next day. Only the genuine ones, you can give them a bit of leeway. What?
Nothing, it's just that...
Hello, here's the missus. Carry on, I won't be long.
You're still in pain, I can tell.
What are you doing here?
I've made you a doctor's appointment for 1:30 and no arguments. It's during your lunch hour.
But what about me lunch?
I can't win, can I?
I told you not to.
Look, I'm not putting up with your bad moods a moment longer. Oh, so that's the chit of a girl. Yeah, maybe I should sympathise with her, working with an old grumpy guts. She might persuade you to see a doctor.
No, I'll go. 1:30.
Good. I'll leave you to it then.
It was Dr. Clay, you said, was it?
Ellen, hi.
I didn't get a chance to speak to you before the meeting. You look terrific, Julia.
Oh, thank you. Well, so do you. It's been ages since I've seen you.
I know, I want to know all your news. The board was really impressed with your figures. I didn't realise the mill was doing so well. You must be pleased.
Well, you know, we've had our ups and downs, and of course there was Nick's accident, but, yeah, I'm happy to say the mill is doing pretty well, actually.
Oh, I am pleased for you, Julia. You've worked really hard, and I know things haven't been easy since Mac and Joe leaving and...
Oh. Well, what can I say, really? I mean, you know, we all pull together, and I'm really lucky. I've got a very good team behind me.
That is so refreshing to hear. I can't tell you how many local practices are struggling at the moment. But you should be really proud of yourself.
Well, thank you, actually. I am.
Right, if anyone needs me, I'll be at the station.
It's in the diary.
Well, I'm sorry to take up your time, Dr. Clay, but my wife insisted on me having an appointment with you.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Dave, you're not seeing me today. I'm not on duty. Well, not here anyway.
But the wife said...
You booked in with Nurse Hallam.
Nurse Hallam, I took time off work to see a nurse. What good's that?
Well, he's very experienced, Dave, so he'll sort you out. Anyway, I'm really sorry, but I'm going to have to
Well,
get
he's
going.
a fellow. What am I seeing him for? Why, all I need is a few painkillers. Can't you just write me a prescription, doctor?
Look, I'm sorry, but I'm not on duty, OK? Look, you'll be well looked after.
Take a seat, Mr. Mullins. I'll call you when Nurse Hallam is ready. The Mill Health Centre. Good morning.
Right then, come on, Ellen, what's going on? You didn't drag me from a warm room and a hot coffee just to show me the view, did you?
Some information has reached me that might be of interest to you.
Really? What kind of information?
Oh, I couldn't possibly tell you that. Well, more than my job on the PCT board's worth.
Mr. Mullins?
Look, I really don't want to take up any of your time, so if you can just write me the prescription, I'll be on my way.
Well, I'll just get up to speed with your notes and then we'll see what we can do for you. And what about the exercises?
Have you clocked the uniform? I get more exercise than I can handle, thank you very much.
I'm sure that's the case, Mr. Mullins, but these exercises are specifically designed to help manage the pain. Dr. Clay must have explained.
Look, Sonny, I didn't ask for any of this. I asked to see a doctor, not a nurse. Now, I'm in my dinner hour, so if you're going to write me a prescription, please do it now and I'll be on my way.
I can't do that.
What do you mean?
I can't give out prescriptions.
Well, why are you wasting my time?
Mr. Mullins, tablets are not the answer. Right, your sciatica is probably caused by a prolapsed disc. Okay, and muscle stretching exercises, massage and mobilisation...
Massage? You wouldn't get me in one of those places. What is it with everyone these days? I'm in pain. I need painkillers. It's not rocket science, even for you. Now, are you going to give me a prescription or what?
OK, let me get this straight. You have got some information up your sleeve, but you're not going to tell me what it is.
Affirmative. The PCT must be impartial, and it would be unethical of me to show favouritism.
And might this information be of interest to the mill?
Well, you could say that if you were thinking of expanding.
Ah. So could we be referring to, say, other premises?
We might be.
No, have to be local to be viable.
Oh, very local.
You know, I think I better do some research, just check out what's happening in Lethbridge. Maybe see if there are any new businesses opening.
All up for grabs. I'm sure if you do the right research in the right places, you won't be disappointed. It'll be like your uni days all over again. Can't say much more than that. Now, can we please get back inside? I'm freezing my socks off out here. Coming, Julia?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, we're closing for lunch. You're the last one out, Mr. Mullins.
Well, let's just hope you won't have to spend your dinner hour listening to a load of bunkum from a kid who's hardly out of short pants.
Your bedside manner deserting you, Archie. He couldn't hobble out of here quick enough. What'd you do to him?
Nothing. Just mentioned the word massage.
No, you must say something else to upset him.
No, I didn't. I think he was just annoyed that I wouldn't give him more tablets.
You did explain why?
Don't you start. Of course I did.
Oh, don't worry about it, Archie. He was in a bad mood anyway. He thought he was coming to see Dr. Clay.
Yeah, and he ended up with a kid hardly out of short pants.
Michelle.
Hi.
Hi.
So, any news of where they're transferring you to yet?
No, it's early days.
Yeah, of course it is. Well, I suppose I better get on.
Yeah, me too.
So I'll see you around?
It's hard to miss me.
Oh, how did you get on?
How come I had to see a flaming nurse? Fella at that. What a waste of space.
And you were all sweetness and light, as ever.
He couldn't even write a prescription. He just kept going on about exercises.
A bit like the ones Dr. Clay gave you.
Mumbo jumbo.
I don't know what's wrong with you. Everyone is bending over backwards to try and help you, and you just won't listen. If you're in pain, why don't you take time off work?
And do what? Get under your feet? You're always going on about me these days.
That's because you're so grumpy these days. You didn't used to be like this.
I never used to be in pain all the time.
Do you even want to help yourself? Is this what your retirement's going to be like?
There you go on again. No wonder I don't want to take time off work.
What's happened to you, Dave?
What do you mean?
We used to dream about when you'd retire. No more pounding pavements, you said. But dancing on the decks of a cruise of a lifetime and visiting your Bob in Australia. What happened to the dream, Dave?
Well, that's all it was, a dream. We won't be able to afford that now, not with my pittance of a pension.
Look, I'm not nagging for nothing, love. I just want my old Dave back. And if all it takes is a few exercises, surely it's worth it.
Hello? Anybody on this way, then?
Oh, Inspector, have you mentioned the lecture to Dr. Clay? I'm sure he'll step in if you still stop. Lecture?
I'm just waiting for someone to get back to me.
Oh, sorry, I just assumed that you'd have mentioned it to the doc as he's in today.
Mention what?
Oh, it's nothing really. I just needed someone to speak at forensic lecture, DNA analysis, that sort of thing.
And you didn't ask me because...
I just thought, well, you've only been in the job less than a year, and to be honest, Jimmy, I didn't think public speaking was your sort of thing.
So you didn't think I could do it?
No, I just thought I'd ask someone with a bit more experience.
Well, I have given presentations in the past, and I appear in court at least once a month, so I think I'm pretty capable.
Yeah, OK, Jimmy, just do the lecture, if it means that much to you.
What do you think you're doing?
She was having trouble with her coins.
So while you're playing the Good Samaritan, that lad's back out on the street again, nicking tickets from cars underneath your nose.
What, the same one as before? He's back?
We're not on the street, you know, to make friends. We're out here to do a job.
That's a bit harsh. It doesn't hurt for the public to see another side to us. I'd like to think I could actually change what people think about us.
What, you really think a slip of a girl like you can make a difference? Look at them all wandering around in their selfish little worlds. Oh, I've just got to pop out and go to the cash machine. Oh, I've got to pop a letter in the post box. Oh, I've just got to get Aunt Millie's Epsom salts. No caring about the obstructions they're causing or the harm that they might do to people.
OK, Dave, I get the point.
I've been spat at, I've been pushed, I've been treated like dirt by these people that you so want to be friends with.
Oh, come on, Dave, people are staring.
Let them stare. They stare at me every morning, every time I come out of my house in this uniform. They're mumbling under their breath even when I'm writing a ticket, even if it's not for their car. The same lame excuses. All their excuses, that's all I hear, excuses. Oh. Ow, ow, ow. Gee! Oh! Oh, what idiot left this pile of junk here where it can do the most harm?
Dave, you okay?
Oh!
Oh, Eureka! Thank you, Ellen. You are a star.
University of Lethbridge.
Yes, would it be possible to speak to the Vice-Chancellor, please?
No problem. Who can I say is calling?
Julia Parsons, Mill Health Centre.
I'll just put you through.
Wow!
That pain's really getting to you, isn't it, Dave?
Leave it, and it's Mr. Mullins to you.
Sorry, I was just...
If only you'd given me them blasted pills.
I'm really sorry, Mr. Mullins, but those exercises, they really do work, I promise. And the massage is a recognised treatment, and it would work wonders if you just give it a go. I mean, it's not even modern. It's been around for hundreds of years.
Not where I come from.
Will you stop being so stubborn and chill out?
Chill out. I have tried to. For Eileen.
I don't understand.
The world's moving too fast for me, son. I don't know what's expected of me anymore. Everything's changing. Now it's all gizmos and gobbledygook and computers and radios and cameras watching your back in case you're sued. Sometimes I just want to stop and get off.
Oh, that was such a bad idea.
Scared.
Of what?
I'm on the scrap heap, over the hill, gone for a Burton with pension that wouldn't get me a B&B in Bognor. And the thing that scares me most is now that Eileen and I know we've got all the time in the world to spend together. We don't know what it is we were looking forward to.
Retirement's not about giving up work. Isn't it about a new beginning? And if money's tight, then get a part-time job.
It's all right for you with your life ahead of you, but it's not just about work, it's about energy. And I'm running out of that fast, lad.
Well, yeah, with that constant pain dragging you down. That you need to rest that leg, follow the exercises, and just maybe your future will feel brighter.
Dave, can you hear? It's that kid. Hey, stop.
What's that?
Give me the... No.
It's Sarah. She sounds like she's in trouble. Oh.
Dave, don't do anything reckless. Right, I'll call the police.
What are you doing here? I turned my back on you for 5 minutes. You're in your way skiving. Now get back to work before I report you. Go on, get going. All right, lad. You look as scared as I feel. Look at your hand, it's shaking.
Shove off, old man.
But there's nothing to be ashamed of, being frightened. As a wise person said to me not that long ago, actually. Look, I'll tell you what, I'm going to turn my back. And you can make a run for it.
Ellen, thank you very much.
Julia, how nice. If we don't speak for ages, then it's twice in one day. Oh, it was great to see you again.
Anyway, I just wanted you to know,
That thing that we talked about earlier? Yeah, I think it's just what I'm looking for.
Oh, right. So, you took my advice about those divine shoes.
Shoes? What shoes?
Of course, they are designer. And there's only the one pair, so you don't want anyone else to hear about them?
No, I would not.
Absolutely not. Anyway, I've checked it out and
Yeah, I'm interested.
That's marvellous. I thought it was too good an opportunity to miss. As soon as I saw them, I thought of you. Well, we must do lunch soon, and you can wear them.
Oh, I will.
So, when would be good for you?
Hang on a minute then.
Let's check this out.
What were you doing chasing after him? You should have radioed it in.
I didn't want to let you down again.
Have you not learnt anything from me? It's not our job to put ourselves in danger. It's our job to keep the traffic of Lethbridge flowing smoothly.
Thank you, Dave, for all the years you put into the job and saving my life today.
You're welcome. Well, I'm not about to retire just yet, but I might take a bit of time off, give me a leg of rest, follow doctors, nurses' orders.
What's put you in such a good mood?
Well, I can't really say anything at the moment. It's early days, but if it comes to anything, I'll let you know.
Sounds like a new fella to me.
Don't be presumptuous. Julia's private life is her own affair.
Yeah, affair being the operative word.
Oh, no, it's much more exciting than a new man, Michelle.
Now, what can be more exciting than a new man?
Not everyone's life revolves around the opposite sex, Michelle. I'm just glad you're all right.
Yeah, me too. I had a bit of a moment there.
Oh, I'll see. What about your supervisor?
No, he was all right. He asked me if I'd ever thought of training.
Training? You've only got another year left in the job.
No, not me. Me training other people. Part-time, like, after my retirement.
Oh, I didn't know they did that.
Me neither, but they've got some new money, apparently, for training. And they require some highly experienced wardens, so he said.
Oh. And that should bring in a bit more cash.
Aye, and get me away from your nagging a couple of days a week.
So what's this you're doing?
What does it look like I'm doing, woman? Part of me exercises.
What about, the massage? Hmm?
What are you offering?
Are you asking? Oh.
What, are you getting fruity, Eileen Mullins?
Oh, yes. Oh, you devil.
Hey, that tickles.
Oh, Doc, before you go, D.I. Moore asked me to give you these. What's this? Dr. Smurthwaite sent them over. They're just CDs and lecture notes for your lecture tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, I hope you haven't got anything planned tonight, because you're going to be pretty busy, mate. Oh!
You forgot to mention that you're also responsible for letting child abusers back on the street.
Why aren't you taking him to the hospital?
Ambulance is on its way.
Well, anyway, you've made up your mind you're going away, so can we not make this any more painful than it has to be?
A major incident next on BBC1 Scotland. Time is running out for Mark and Amanda in another explosive episode of Diagnosis Murder.